I admit. The stretching move your dog shows, front paws and chest lowered, hindquarters raised, looks cute, warms your heart. You've probably seen it 100 times already, never thinking twice about what it really means. But what if it's not cute at all? What if your dog is in real pain and you just don't know yet? By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what your dog is trying to tell you, told from his perspective because he knows best. Let's go.
Woof! Sometimes stretching is nothing, sometimes it's not. I'll show you both. The normal reasons I stretch and the signs that mean something's actually wrong. The reasons why I stretch fall into 3 categories. 1. I feel good. 2. I'm in pain and need help soon. 3. It's serious. Every second counts. Before I get to the serious causes and even emergencies, I first briefly cover the harmless, I feel good causes. Stretching after sleeping. Stretching after sleeping is completely normal. While I'm asleep, my muscles go quiet and everything inside slows down. I wake up stiff. Sound familiar? So the first thing I do is stretch. That first big stretch gets my blood moving and gets fluid flowing into my joints again. That fluid's important. It cushions my joints, keeps them lubricated, and feeds my cartilage, which can't get blood on its own. Stretching is a habit worth stealing from me, especially if you sit at a desk all day. Stop treating stretching like a chore. Don't wait until your back is screaming. Make it a daily habit, just like me. The welcome stretch. I see you walk into the room, and before anything else, I lower my chest to the ground. Front paws stretched out, hindquarters raised. This isn't me getting ready to pounce, and it's definitely not an invitation to play. It's just me easing into your presence. A relaxed, unhurried, hey, glad you're here too. The invitation to play. The invitation to play looks very similar to stretching. My front paws are lowered, my chest is down, the hindquarters are raised, and my tail usually wags loosely. But unlike when stretching, my energy is completely different. I'm filled with joyful anticipation of interacting, either with you or with another dog. Please consider, a play invitation doesn't always mean I'm happy. Even when I'm stressed, I might show this exact posture. The so-called play bow can be a sign of inner conflict, not joy. You'll often see this happen when I'm off leash and run into an unfamiliar dog. Or you see it at the dog park, where we all meet in a random mix and have to figure each other out. Meeting unfamiliar dogs is a stressful thing for me, and a lot of dogs, after showing a play bow, will just run off right after. That's not always relief. It can be an escape. So please don't assume I'm doing great just because I show the play bow position and run off shortly after. Never generalize my behavior. It always depends on who I am and the situation I'm in. Calming signal. Stretching can also be a form of calming. When I realize a situation is stressing me out, the stretch may be my attempt to release tension, while also signaling to the other dog or person, I'm a little tense right now, but I mean you no harm. Give me space, and we're good. Now here's where the stretching stops being cute. What I'm about to show you can be the difference between catching a problem early and missing it until it's too late. That said, we've reached category 2. I'm in pain and need help soon. Stretching due to abdominal pain. I mostly suffer in silence, and the posture I assume when stretching is also called the prayer position. It's considered a possible sign of abdominal pain in veterinary medicine. So if I stretch frequently, don't ignore it. Have a veterinarian check why I'm not feeling well. And honestly, I think this is becoming more common. It seems like more and more dogs are suffering from stomach aches. There's a growing number of dogs with food intolerances and gastrointestinal issues. Sometimes I think this happens due to the stress that you might pass on to me. Another reason could be an unsuitable lifestyle or environment in which I have to live. And last but not least, the pet food and treat industry might also play a role in this trend. I can't say for sure, it's just a hunch. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. Stretching due to back pain. Back pain and disc problems are a lot more common in dogs than you'd think. Don't overlook or dismiss it with, my dog just gets old. By doing so, you're needlessly condemning me to months or years of pain. If I've got a long back and short legs, like a dachshund, I'm especially at risk for disc problems. It's just how my body is built. Sometimes it doesn't even take much to trigger a herniated disc, playing too roughly, jumping off the couch, something that looks completely normal to you. When my spine hurts, I stretch to try to take the pressure off. But honestly, it doesn't do much. It's me trying, not me fixing it. Besides stretching, there are other signs of back pain you should watch for. 1. Does my gait look stiffer than usual? 2. Am I suddenly hesitating before jumping up somewhere? 3. If you run your hand along my spine, do I flinch or pull away? If yes, a vet or vet physio can find out what's really wrong and help me feel better. Stretching due to osteoarthritis. Osteoarthritis, in short, is my cartilage wearing down. Usually just from getting older. It doesn't happen overnight. It creeps in, gets worse year after year. I feel it most when I'm active, and I feel stiff after I've been resting. So I stretch more than I used to. But not the same way. I can't stretch out fully anymore. It hurts too much to go all the way. If you watch closely, you'll see it. Shorter, choppier movements, like I want to stretch further, but my body won't let me. The health consequences of osteoarthritis are stiffness, especially after getting up or after periods of rest. Difficulty climbing stairs or getting into a car. Pain reactions like yelping or flinching when being petted. Less interest in energetic activities, etc. Besides osteoarthritis, I could also have spondylosis. That's when, in its worst stages, my vertebrae actually start fusing together, getting stiffer, locking up. The effects feel a lot like osteoarthritis. Stiffness, pain, the works. But if I'm also dragging my paws along with the stiffness, that's something else. That means a nerve is getting compressed. And that's really painful. You'll spot it easiest on pavement or asphalt. Listen for that scraping sound when I walk. Osteoarthritis and spondylosis, I can't be cured of them. What actually helps is managing the pain, regular physical therapy, building up my muscles, and keeping my weight in check. Because the heavier I am, the more pressure on my joints. Supplements can help too, support my joints, and even help prevent problems before they start. Please, talk to a canine nutritionist first. They'll know exactly what I need and how much. Now, I'll address the serious causes why I stretch. If you notice any of these, do not wait. Take me to the vet immediately. Pancreatitis. Pancreatitis means my pancreas is inflamed. It sits up in my abdomen, and when it's inflamed, it hurts a lot. So I'll stretch forward, again and again, trying to find some relief. But it's not just the stretching. Watch for these signs too. Loss of appetite, vomiting, a hunched posture between stretches. If you notice this combination of symptoms, don't wait. Have me examined by a veterinarian. Depending on the treatment, the consequences of pancreatitis can range from a full recovery to lifelong chronic problems. Gastric torsion. This is an absolute emergency. Every second counts. If I'm a large, deep-chested breed, like a Great Dane or German Shepherd, I'm at higher risk. Stretching isn't the main sign, but I might still do it even with gastric torsion. So besides stretching, watch for these warning signs too. Extreme restlessness, a bloated, hard abdomen, gagging or swallowing without vomiting, rapid deterioration of the dog's condition. A twisted stomach can kill me within a few hours. If you suspect this is the case, please go to the vet immediately, day or night.